Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Infinite Crypto Cruisers. Hey there, folks. My name is Brad Varnell, and this is the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. And today it is Wednesday, October 30th. Welcome to the stream, folks. We're getting started a little bit early. We having some technical difficulties. I'm tired of messing with my countdown timer, and so I am excited here to get this show rolling. Got a lot of really awesome tokens to share with you guys today, and really looking forward to you guys hopefully having some tokens that you are excited to share with me too. It looks like we're going to have some cats trying to get into the show today. That's fine. Anyways, folks, good morning. I hope you guys are all doing great. Let me run over here to the chat and just say hello to everybody. Hey, Eric, welcome. Hope you are doing fantastic today. Tim G in the house. Good morning, guys. Oh, I wanted to let you know that Meta Xseed launched today. They had some problems. They had a little bit of an exploit. They're working on getting it fixed. But for those of you that invested in the Meta Xseed private sale, hopefully I will have some tokens for you in the not too distant future. We'll talk about that more in the Infinite Crypto Inner Circle. Dave P., good morning, brother. Hope you are doing fantastic. And so, folks, man, what an exciting time to be alive, man, to be a part of this incredible, space, this cryptocurrency space that is just blockchain technology that is exploding. You know, the title of this video was, Bitcoin 85,000 question mark. And the reason that I put that there, folks, is I know that we're bumping up against the previous all-time high. And I'm not 100% sure whether we're going to break through it or not. But I believe there's a very good possibility that we will. And if we do, I think the next stop is like about 85K. I really think that once we break through that resistance at 73-ish, 74, there's a very high probability that we're going to run all the way up to 80, 85K. And so, I think good times are ahead of us. As I mentioned before, I'm trying not to use a couple of keywords because it seems like whenever I talk about the event that's going to be happening here in a few days, we end up getting ghosted, man. YouTube does not like my take on the event that is happening here in a few days. But I believe that when that happens, if the gentleman with the red hair wins, I think that we could see some parabolic price action in the crypto markets. I think that no matter who wins, we're still in for an incredible bull run over the next 3 to 6 months. But I think that if Redman wins, there's a high likelihood that we're going to get some incredible price action in the markets right away. Like, they're not going to wait until inauguration to go crazy knowing that happens. So with that, folks, I want to share a few tokens that I've been looking at very, very closely. And I want to preface these tokens real quickly because you guys know that I am not necessarily a guy that talks about a lot of meme coins. And part of the reason for that is because I want you guys to be investing in tokens that, are going to be around for 5, 10, 25 years that you can literally potentially, even, your children can inherit your fortune. But I will also go on record right here today as saying that the number one gainers in this market over the next 6 months, the top 2 or 3 tokens that do the absolute most biggest massive gains will be meme coins, in my opinion. So now the question is, well, how do you pick out the right ones? And that's the $1 million question, because just like with crypto, there's thousands and thousands of meme coins, and more are getting, created every single day. And that's one of the reasons that I shy away from meme coins a lot of times, because it's near impossible to pick the winners. But there are a few things that you can do that give you a better chance. And owning a YouTube channel has given me the ability to do one of those things, which, one of the most important things I think that I have the ability to do is to actually meet the ownership and interview them, talk to them, and, kind of figure out where they're at. It's not foolproof. As those of you that know, I knew one of the team members of a token called Blast Hoj that we were talking about several months ago. Because I knew that team member very well personally from other business endeavors, I really was excited about that project and invested more than I normally do in a meme coin. And unfortunately, the team ended up having a big fight. They disagreed on a bunch of tough stuff. The team ended up splitting up. And that token, has tanked and gone almost to zero. So even in the best, most incredible of circumstances, which I thought that was, things can still go wrong. So having said that, none of this is financial advice. Please do your own research, do your own due diligence. And most importantly, doesn't matter whether you're investing in Bitcoin or in Goon, which we're going to talk about here in a minute. You want to be careful. Don't invest money that you can't afford to lose. Don't put your rent money on the line for any token, but definitely be extremely careful with these meme coins. You don't need to invest a ton of money if a token has the potential to 100x, 500x, 1000x to really change the wealth needle in your life. So without any further ado, let's talk about Goon for real quickly here. I noticed that the Goon community is strong. Goon morning. Back to you fellers, and let's go ahead and bring up their branding here real quick. Give them a little bit of screen time here as I get over to CoinGecko. So I'm going to run over to CoinGecko, folks, and give you a little bit of an idea why I am excited about the token. In the meantime, I also want to mention that I just did an interview with Caleb, one of the community leaders for this token. And we had an incredible interview. If you go watch at about the 2-minute and 35-second mark, one of the funniest things that's ever happened on the channel happened for about a 30 to 45-second period of time. It's absolutely hilarious. And I decided to give away $50 worth of Goon tokens to whoever makes the two people that make the best comment on that video. And we're going to let Caleb pick those winners, because I want everybody to know that I'm not picking people that I know, or that it's not rigged in any way. Caleb from the Goon community gets to actually pick those winners. So maybe Josh, if you got a minute, if you could go grab the link to that video and put it in the chat to make it easy for people to find, I would appreciate that. So go like that video, go make a comment on that video, and definitely watch at the 2-minute and 35-second mark. But long story short, a lot of my token teaser interviews are 15, 20 minutes long, but Caleb and I, we went for 48 minutes. Some of you might say, well, I ain't got 48 minutes. Well, watch it at 2x speed, folks. But we went over a lot of things, and I think if you watch this video, you'll see why I'm willing to share these guys, on my channel. Full disclosure, they have not paid me a penny to talk about them. I did the interview for free. I'm doing this for free. In fact, I'm out the $50 worth of tokens that I'm giving away. And then I also have a Twitter giveaway. If you're following me on Twitter, go like and retweet and tag a couple people in that Twitter post about Goon, because I'm going to give away 25 on Twitter. So far, I'm actually out $75 and some of my time to do this, but I think it's an incredible project. And I do want to bring you guys a couple of meme coins, a couple of sleepers, something that can do just absolutely phenomenal numbers. Like, I want to be one of those influencers at the end of this bull run where people come and say, man, Brad helped me turn $100 into $100,000. Brad helped me turn $100 into $1 million. And I know that the odds of that happening are slim, but it's not impossible. And I think tokens like Goon, have the possibility to do some amazing things. So with that, let's run over here to CoinGecko. Let me share my screen and run over here. I've got a different token pulled up. I'll switch over here to make sure I'm on the right view and got the right website showing up, so my son doesn't have to come out here and yell at me and tell me that I ain't got it set up right. Let me see. We got to go here. That right? Nope. What did I do wrong here? Is it still loading? Man, I tell you what, folks. After this move, what in the world is going on here? You kidding me? Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. We got some CoinGecko, man. When I first moved here, the new internet company, my new internet service was absolutely off the hook. It was amazing, but the last couple of live streams have been, a little rough. So I'm hoping that we get through this one. But let's go over here to CoinGecko. The Goon token is appropriately tagged as Goon. It's right here at the top. You can pull it up yourself. And I mentioned this really briefly last week, but one of the reasons that I'm excited about this project, and I'll bring up their Twitter account and show you a little bit more, is because the owner of the Polygon Matic token and chain actually tweeted about the Goon, the Goon's, what I can't even say it right. He talked about a new mascot, if you will, or the new emoji that was going to represent Polygon Matic. He had gotten tired of everybody, for whatever reason, purple hearts got to be associated with the Polygon Matic project. And he came out with a tweet saying that he hated those purple hearts and that this new purple, this new purple devil emoji was going to signify the new emoji for the Polygon Matic. And somebody jumped on it and created this Goon token and then didn't do anything with it. And it was a community takeover type of project. And so here they are today working hard to, make this a reality. They believe that, Polygon Matic is a great chain. It hasn't been known for its, meme coins yet, but they're working hard to change that. So here real quick, folks, you can see this token sitting at a little over a $1.25 million market cap. So it's got a ton of room to run. All of the tokens are out in circulation. As you can see here, it is on the Polygon network, so you can buy it on Polygon. And it also go up here and show you on the markets page. It's also listed here. You can get it, on QuickSwap, and you can get it on Uniswap. So it's an easy token to get a hold of. And I want to go over and share real quick the website, and then let me pull up their Twitter page while I am at it here. I'll get over and do some Twitter, but let me share the website here real fast. So if you go to the website and start checking it, their tagline here is 1 billion or death. And then Goon Morning is their signature. Everybody in the community says, Goon Morning to each other. So join the revolution. You can join the community here. If you want to stay in the loop, you can sign up with your email address to get updates. And then let's run over to their Twitter page here real fast and make sure that I'm sharing the right tab there too. Man, my computer is running a little slow today. I think we got it pulling up. I want to make sure that I'm actually got Twitter showing before I start talking. Here we go. It's a thinking. It's a trying. There we go. Let's see here. Almost loaded. Come on. There we go. Okay. So here is the Goon Twitter page. I recommend all of you that are doing your due diligence, go follow these guys on Twitter. It's at @oxgoon_morning. And you can see here, they've got a couple thousand followers, but right here, this is the tweet that I wanted to highlight. On 4/27, the founder of Polygon, Sandeep Nawal, stated that all community members in the Polygon ecosystem were to be dubbed goons, and declared that the symbol for the goons was this purple devil emoji. The Goon token is the representative of the Polygon's ecosystem, past and future. Goon is the symbol of Polygon's dedicated community, vibrant energy, and a robust ecosystem, heralding a new era as the premier destination for founders, builders, artists, and meme creators alike. We are all Goons. So I highly recommend you take a closer look at this project. You know, like all meme coins, it's not built around utility, but at the same time, they are looking for ways to create income and to monetize it and to have the ability to sustain an ecosystem for a long time to come. And that was one of the things that really attracted me to this project. And so let's run over here. Let's run back out to the comments and see what we're going on here. Here is Caleb. Caleb, great to have you here, man. Yeah, the nice thing that is your volume is going up and the holder count too. So yeah, you can check all of that out on the Polygon Explorer. You can see how many holders they have, who the top wallets are, and you can see that this token is growing. I definitely bought some tokens because I wanted to be able to fulfill my my commitment to giving out the $75 in tokens. So I already went out and bought a little bit of a bag. I bought some for myself and I bought some for the giveaway. So I am a new holder of the channel. And these are the metrics you need to watch in the short term. Price will go up and down. We are positioned for the Polygon meme season that is going to come. So he's saying that the token metrics that you really want to pay attention to, don't worry about the price too much, which we talk about all the time on this channel. Yeah, prices go up, prices go down. And so, you know, check out these metrics and keep an eye on the volume that is happening, and then the holder count, and then decide whether or not you want to walk into it. But I tell you one thing, guys, for those of you that have been around the channel for a while, I mean, look at what we got going on here. Do you guys want to be part of a community that comes out and supports you know, their project like this? I mean, look at this, guys. I mean, have you ever seen any project inside of our channel here that has come out and supported the channel the way that these guys are? I mean, they asked me yesterday, hey, when's your live stream going to be? And I told them 9 o'clock in the morning Pacific Standard Time, and here they are. So as you guys all know, community is everything when it comes to a meme token. The community is going to either make the token successful, or, you know, if it doesn't have a community, no matter how cool the meme coin is, you know, it's not going to do anything. And so I love this community. I appreciate you all being here. And hey, Dave, there you guys go, man. Dave P is one of my guys, but it looks like he is jumping on the Goon bandwagon. So with that, folks, let's jump back out and see if there's anything that somebody else wants me to talk about. If there isn't, I've got a couple more tokens. I do want to really give a big shout out to, if I can find it here. Man, I wish you guys could see this list of branding that we do. I tell you what, my son is so awesome at making this branding. And so I want to give Toby Lewis and Brian, I cannot think of his last name, but the founders of Ordinals bought a huge shout out, and their trio token. You know, we met these guys at Bitcoin 2024 and just created an amazing relationship with them. We found their token back when it was about 85, 95 cents. We talked to, you know, we've been promoting the token. We've had Toby on for an interview at Bitcoin 2024. Then he came onto the channel for an interview. We did a deep dive and we gave away some trio tokens, but this token is over doubled in price. And I have some insider information, if you will. I can't really go into all of the specifics. And once again, not financial advice, nothing is guaranteed, but I have it on very good authority that this token is about to rip. And so I want to share a little bit more details about this token with you guys real quick. And the way I'm going to do that is we're going to run back over here to CoinGecko, and we're going to jump up into the trio token. And so the Ordinals token, Trio, is a token. Oh, for goodness sakes, Cat, you're killing me. The Trio token is a token that is built on the Bitcoin blockchain and is an Ordinals token. And you can see here at $1.99, $2, that it's only sitting at about a $4 million market cap. When we came across this token, you can kind of see the price action here. If we go out, 3 months, you can see where back towards when we were, in Bitcoin for July, you can see where this token was, way down here at 93 cents, spiked all the way up over, $2.88. It's come back to about $2. But this is an incredible token that only has the same supply as Bitcoin, which is one of the things that I really love about it. It's only got 21 million tokens. Right now, you can see here about a tenth of it is in circulating supply. A little over 2 million of them are in circulating supply. But they have an incredible vesting schedule. So I never worry about the fact that more and more of these tokens are going to be hitting the market because they're coming out over the next 5 years. Most of the tokens are vested over the course of 60 months. And I believe this thing has the ability to really do some amazing things during this bull market. If you click on markets here, you can buy this thing all over the place. You can buy it on MEXC, Gate, CoinW, BingX, Unisat, and it does have a couple of DEXs here. It's got this Unisat DEX that if you want to buy it on a DEX, you can. I've been buying it on MEXC Global. This is another one that I am excited to be building a bag. And it's also a company that I'm really excited to hopefully have sponsor the channel here pretty soon. We've been in talks, and I very much hope that we can ink a deal and that the Ordinals bot is actually a sponsor of the channel very soon. So folks, go follow them on Twitter and follow them on Twitter and do your due diligence, but become a part of this team. And for Joshua, I need you to come out here and do something with these cats, please. So sorry, folks. I try to be as professional as possible. I joke around that I'm about two animals short of a zoo. Normally, we've got them all put away, but a couple of them managed to escape, and they're wreaking havoc here on me. They got a hold of something that they're making a bunch of noise with. I don't know if you guys can hear the noise or not, but I can definitely hear it, and it's driving me crazy. So try to get rid of that. And let's run back out to the chat here and see. All right, so no new tokens. I know that Tim G, the two boys, are doing something. They got something over there that they're making a bunch of noise with. So Tim G talked about a token last week, and I cannot remember what token that was, Tim. If you want to bring it back up to our attention, that would be great. But also, folks, I really like you guys to join in on the fun. One of the great things about this live stream is we have the ability to have you guys, our loyal community members, to bring tokens to our attention that you are excited about. Maybe you heard about them in the news or through a different influencer or on Twitter or wherever, but there's tens of thousands of tokens out there, and we can't possibly find all of the winners. So we do appreciate it when you guys bring some winners to the channel. So with that, I'll give you guys another minute or two to do what you want to do in the chat. And I am going to move on and talk about another token that I am super excited about. We have not published the interview for this token, but this token is a pretty cool little token. It's called Elon RWA. And I'm going to run back over here. I'm on CoinGecko. I'm going to run over to CoinGecko and show you guys why my team and I decided to feature these guys on the channel. We did an interview a couple of days ago. Actually, I think we just did the interview yesterday. So if you go down here, Elon RWA. So for one thing, going back to the event that's going to be happening here in a few days, if the right person wins, I believe that Elon Musk is going to be a big part of that. And I think that meme coins that are associated with Elon Musk certainly have the ability to do some great things. Now, when you see the interview that I did yesterday, I think it'll become abundantly clear why we are excited about this project. But let me just, do the why can't I say obligatory? Anyways, let me do the mandatory. I guess since I can't say the other word, we'll just use mandatory. Let me do the mandatory, stuff here on the token price and stuff. But it's sitting right now, at a $800,000 market cap. Its fully diluted market cap is only 2.7. This is a token that actually has a team and a full-blown team behind it. And we got to meet a couple of the people from the team yesterday. It's also a token that launched a little bit earlier this year. It had some pretty good price action when it first launched. And then as Bitcoin has come down over the last handful of months, it is also come down. As you can see here, it's down 86% from its all-time high. But one of the things that I really look for in meme coins is a narrative or something that actually makes sense. And one of the cool things about this meme coin is it's really got a lot of provenance. And so let me run over here to their website. This is a kind of an elaborate website, so hopefully it doesn't take all day for it to load. But if you go to the Elon RWA.com website, you will see here, if we get it loaded, that Elon has actually seen some of the things that these guys are doing, and he has tweeted about it in the past. And oh my goodness, loading is still at 0%. Yeah, guys, I think after this live stream is wrapped up today, I need to take my laptop into a computer store and have them work on it, get it cleaned up. I don't know what is causing my computer to run so slowly. I mean, my computer is literally sitting about 1 foot away from the router. Let me see if I can click on this explore button, if that'll do anything. Yeah, it looks like it is. So I'm going to pull up the story here real quick, but it's pretty interesting. You can see this sketch. This was actually done by a real life person. And then as it came to the forefront of people's attention, you can see here, it began in 2019 when the artist Watchy Boy created an iconic sketch of Elon Musk and posted it on Reddit. This sketch quickly became one of the most popular portraits of Elon Musk and a beloved meme by many. And then it got bought. If we keep going here, it got bought and they created this. But look, these are the tweets from Elon Musk. It's like looking in a mirror. This was back on July 1st of 2021. I love this. July 8th of 2021. And so Elon Musk knows about this project. And it's a pretty cool, it's got a cool story. It's got a cool background. And then you can see here, so after purchasing the artwork, Little Dojo actually bought the rights, bought this one-of-one NFT and owned the rights to it. And then the birth of Elon RWA was created. And so once again, folks, when you're looking at whether or not you want to invest your hard-earned dollars into a meme coin, you want to look for something that's got something special. I'm not against Doge or Shiba or any of those tokens or Pepe, by any means. But one thing that I really like about this is that, there's a few different Elon, type of meme coins, but this is the only one that I know of that's really got, basically proprietary, things. This is the only one that has this, one-of-one sketch that, is a real world NFT, a real world painting. Like that sketch wasn't made on a computer. That was drawn. It's a real life, picture. And also something else that was cool, I don't have the ability to pull it up today, but they showed me there's a road that goes into Brownsville that every single employee of SpaceX has to drive on this road in order to get to the SpaceX workplace. And they just basically, they paid an owner of some property that owned land right on that road, and they built a 20-foot wall that's got the picture of Elon Musk, that meme, on the wall. And then they erected like a 9-foot statue in Elon's, in honor of Elon Musk. They erected this 9-foot statue and got it put in, like, super awesome statue. We're going to get some footage of that and share it with you guys. But they literally spent all of this time and money and effort putting this right there where every single person that drives by SpaceX has to see it. And that just happened 2 days ago. And folks, I believe that that's going to also help this meme coin potentially, take off and do some massive things. So once again, not financial advice, folks, but that's one that I wanted to put on your radar. I know some of you hate meme coins and never invest in them, and I know others of you love them and want as many as you can. So I'm trying to kind of make everybody happy today, with some good utility tokens like Ordinals bot, and then some meme coins. And we've got a couple more tokens that I want to go over, but let's run over here to the chat and see if we've got virtual Zig. Okay, no problem. Cool, man. Let me see here. Tim said virtual Zig was the name of the token. Okay, so we're gonna take a closer look at that, Tim, and have an opportunity next Wednesday to really bring that to the forefront of everybody's minds. But I, for the life of me, didn't have a chance to look at it this last week. I don't know if anybody else would. Oh, let me see. I missed here. Let me go. So Eric Bernstein, man, one of the best community members any YouTube channel has ever had, says, since we're on the topic of meme coins, he is looking at CAT. Awesome, man. Let's run back over to our stage here and pull up CAT on CoinGecko. So we're going to go back over here, change our view. Oh, real quick, folks, I did want to show you here markets-wise. Oh, I think this is on the Base network. So that was also something else that I thought was cool, is they've got this on the Base network. You guys know I'm a huge believer in Base, that I like everything that Coinbase is doing. I think they're massively supporting this chain. And I do believe that Base is going to be one of the top chains, one of the top dogs throughout this bull market. And so that was another reason that I really liked this Elon RWA token, is you can buy it and get it through the Base chain, paying almost no fees. So Cat, let's see here. Cat, and he said something about Simon. Simon's Cat. Here we go. Oh, boy, this computer. So we got Simon's Cat here. Let's check this out and see if Eric is on to something. So you can see here, holy smokes, Eric, $222 million market cap. Well, folks, that just shows you what's possible. The two tokens that I just got done sharing with you were at about $1.5 million and a little over $800,000 market cap. Yet we see that there's definitely potential for these meme coins to do something special. I guarantee you this meme coin has had some meteoric price action. Let's go down here real quick and let's just show you. You can see here that it's, let me see here. How did it start off at such a high market cap? Looks like its all-time low a couple of months ago was 0.0001099, which it's up 200% from that. But that means that means what happened here is that CoinGecko wasn't following this token during its launch, because I guarantee you that some of the early holders of this token have made a heck of a lot more than 3 or 4x on their money, with it being at a $200+ million market cap. But having said that, a lot of these tokens, once they gain this kind of traction and they are this successful, that really gives them the ability to potentially make massive, massive moves. We know that Doge and Shibu in the last bull run were multi-billion dollar, meme coins. And so the fact that it's at 222 million certainly doesn't mean that it doesn't have any room to run. There's definitely potential. Let me see here. It looks like it is on the Binance Smart Chain. Its website. Let's go take a look at Simon's Cat and see what we got going on here. Get that. In fact, I'm going to, here we go. So welcome to the Simon's Cat official meme coin. One cat, billions of owners. You would think that for a guy that has 6 cats like I do, that I would own more cat meme tokens. So these are some of the tweets. Let others fight, but true OGs know BNB chain is where it all began. Simon's Cat meme is here to take over. Follow and stay tuned so you don't miss out on what Simon's Cat is cooking. So they look like they've got a pretty cool web page. Looks like they're having some fun. You got a tokenomics page here where you can, really look. It looks like they've got, some Floki investors that are, kind of taking part in this ecosystem, because it looks like they gave Floki holders an airdrop, and Floki bought an airdrop. And so, that's intriguing to me right off the bat, folks. So, for those of you that don't know, Floki is a very, very successful project. And, one of my favorite influencers, a guy named Joe Paris, is really massively huge, big on Floki during this bull run. So the fact that these guys are associated with Floki definitely gives me, some interest. And then, live on 13 exchanges, so you can see you can buy it just about anywhere you want to buy it. You can buy it on KuCoin, you can buy it on Gate, you can buy it on MEX, and then, LBank. And I'm sure that it's live on some DEXs too. So you can buy this token all over the place. So thank you very much, Eric, for sharing this with us. Is this a token that you have a bag of, Eric, or is this just something that you've been looking at and maybe thinking about buying, or is this something that you've actually had, a bag of and have already made some gains on? Super curious. So let's go back here to CoinGecko and just take a look. We'll see the markets page here. So you've got PancakeSwap that you can buy this on if you're looking to just do it decentralized, and then all of these other exchanges, I'm sure you can buy them there and then send them over to your private wallet. So awesome. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Eric. I'm definitely taking better notes and going to be doing bigger research on some of these projects that you guys are bringing to us. And hopefully I'll have an update for you next Wednesday, and really a determination. But other than the fact that the market cap is pretty massive, like the only thing that I don't like about what I saw was the huge market cap. At the same time, I'm willing to admit that once something, like the percentage of meme coins that ever get to a $200+ million market cap is probably, I don't even know, maybe 1 out of 1,000. I'm not sure. Maybe that's a little pessimistic. Maybe it's more like 1 out of 250 or something like that. But I guarantee you, if you go look the numbers, that it's a very small percentage of meme coins that ever hit that 200 million mark. In fact, a lot of meme coins would be absolutely fantastically, incredibly excited if they got to $25 million market caps. That would be a huge run up, considering a lot of these meme coins launch, to extremely low market caps. I've gotten involved in market caps for memes where they were down at $5,000, $10,000 market caps. And so even a $1 million market cap, if you got into something when it was at $5,000, is massive. Even if you didn't get into it until it was 50 or 100,000, a $1 million market cap is a 10, 20x. So once again, this is a massive market cap, but that could be a sign of big things to come. Another 10 or 20x during this bull run definitely wouldn't be out of the question. And if, one of these things catches fire and does something like Doge or Shiba Inu, sky's the limit. I don't remember exactly what those guys got up to, but I know Doge was a top 10 token during the last bull run. So I'm going to guesstimate that it had to have been at least a $10 billion, $15 billion token during the last bull run. Don't quote me on that. That's rough numbers. But just knowing that it was in the top 10 for a little while during the last bull run, and the market caps of some of the, Bitcoin was at $1 trillion market cap at that point in time. And, Ethereum was at hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions. So I'm guessing that to be in the top 10, you had to be up at 10, 15, 20, 30 billion. And so Dogecoin and Shibu have done those kind of numbers. So if this thing really ran, it could have some incredible legs. Let's run back over to the chat and make sure that we're not missing anything here. Let's see. Let me see. Eric says, I do have a small bag. I think the BNB ecosystem could be a good place to be for some meme exposure. High cap for sure, but the community looks like it's growing steadily, which sold me on it. Awesome, man. Well, thank you very, very much for bringing this to our attention. And Dave P., I agree. TIA and CAS are both tokens that I have been taking a closer look at too. I think they both are going to do great during this bull run. I don't know exactly what happened, but I was on Crypto Lifer, Sam Price's channel the other day, and shot him a super chat, and I asked him what was going on with CAS, why it wasn't going up with some of the other markets. In fact, it's one of the ones that I actually put in a long on CAS, only a couple $100, but I wasn't paying a very close attention to it, and it ended up getting liquidated. But it was interesting. It got liquidated while everything else that I have positions on was kind of holding steady and was doing, reasonably well. And I wondered why. And I still don't know all the details, but he mentioned to me that the CAS team blew it. At some point in time in like the last month, they had some type of an NFT launch. They did something that the public wasn't very happy with, and they're kind of on everybody's list right now. So I did notice that they're down at about 12 cents the last time I looked, and I gotta believe, like, I'm one of the guys, I was on Around the Blockchain, back when BitBoy Crypto owned it, million plus subscribers on his channel and really big, massive following on Around the Blockchain. Back when Solana was down at $7, $8, and there was about 4 of us on the panel that day. And 3 people were talking about Solana being dead and that they wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. And I went on record as saying, hey, I think you guys are wrong. Solana is going to make it through. This was kind of during the FTX crisis and the Celsius and Voyager and all of that. And anyways, I said, Warren Buffett's famous line of buy investments when there's blood in the streets. And I had full conviction that Solana was going to make a big comeback and do massive things during this bull market. And I've been proven correct. In fact, as far as the top 25 tokens or so go, I don't think anything has outperformed Solana in the last year or so. Solana's up, 20x or so plus, from its bottom. None of the other top 10, 15, 20 tokens have done those kind of numbers. And Solana, I believe, still has a lot of room to run. And my point is, I don't think CAS is going anywhere. CAS has a lot of utility. It's got a big backing. People will forget. People will, quit being mad at them. And I think that it's really an opportunity potentially to get yourself a bag of CAS, while it's down. That was a 21 cent token a few months ago. So down at 12 cents, I agree with you that could definitely still be a pretty good buy. All right, guys. What else do I want to talk about today? So real quick, I'm going to run over and show you guys my my BYDFI account. And the reason I want to do that is last time I pulled this up, I was doing some longs in the market, and I've been talking a little bit about this strategy that I have for doing some longs at 5 or 10x leverage. So not leverage that is big enough to where you have to watch it like a hawk, and not leverage, to where you have to, necessarily be like super hyper vigilant, keeping an eye on it. Like if you're trading at 25, 50, 100x leverage, guys, I'll just be the first one to tell you, I think you're crazy. I don't know anybody that consistently makes money at high leverage. And if they do, it's because they're experts and have spent years getting the education and learning how to do it. And then on top of that, it's like a full-time job. They sit in front of their computer 8, 10, 12, 16 hours a day in order to do it. So I don't know about you, but I want my freedom. This channel is all about creating freedom in my life. I don't want to sit in front of a computer screen, even if I'm making money doing it, 10 or 12 hours a day. So what I have set up here and what I have put into motion are some longs that are, these are 10x. But all 5 of these, if you go back and you look at my previous videos, you will see all 5 of these trades have been around now for a while. This V-chain trade, I wish there was some way that I could see the exact date I created this V-chain trade, but this V-chain trade has to be a month and a half old. And same thing, this dot trade happened right in the beginning. These were the first 2 trades I made. This ADA trade has been around for a little while, and then so has this Atom trade. It's a little bit newer, and then the Link trade has probably only been around for about a week or so. Maybe, I take that back 2 or 3 weeks. But my point is, if you go back and look even at last Wednesday's live stream, every single one of these was in the red. But because I only did 10x leverage, none of them ever got liquidated. You can see here, I don't even have a stop loss put in on these. Now, I'm not recommending that you do these without a stop loss. The other thing that I've done, and it's not here right now, but this orders button, one of the things that I did, and the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I think a great strategy, folks, is let's say that you decide you want to do $100 longs and you're a little nervous about the fact that a 10% retracement at 10x leverage and you're going to get liquidated. So you know that a 10x retracement can happen in minutes. Like literally Bitcoin right now could drop from 72,000 down to 66,000 in the next 15, 30 minutes, 2-3 hours. And if it had a violent drop like that, everything else would probably get down. So what I started doing to avoid getting liquidated is, let's say I had, just for rough math, let's say I had $1,000 that I wanted to do this with. I would pick 3, 4, 5 tokens that I wanted to do this with, and then I would divide that. So let's just say, for instance, that you did it with 5 tokens. So now you've got $200 per token that you want to do these longs with. What I would do is I would go in and create the first long at whatever price it's at. Right now, I really think, not financial advice, but DOT at $4.17 is an incredible long. Like you can see all these other longs are up a little bit. In fact, like my Chainlink long here, that was only $156 that I put into this Chainlink trade. It's already got $124 profit. It's up 79%, where my DOT trade is just barely underwater. But my point is, let's say that you went in and put in, let's say if you take 200 divided by 3, it's 2.25 would be $75. So what I would do is I would go in and make a $75 long on Polkadot. Now, folks, I don't know how well you can see my screen. Hopefully you can see this pretty well, but you can see over here that my liquidation price is this yellow number. If Polkadot ran all the way down to $3.70, this trade would get liquidated. And so what I have been doing, even though you're not seeing it right now because I've got some money that I'm moving around, but what I have been doing is I went in and I would go down to say about $3.75, and I would put in another trade. So, you can see here on the right-hand side where you can pick the price. So just for instance here, let me see if I can pull up, or in fact, I guess it's easier for me to do it like this. Let me just click on DOT, and DOT should pull up. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. So DOT, well, it's still showing Bitcoin, but this is crazy. this computer. Anyways, you can come over here to where it shows the price, and you can back that out, and you can put whatever price you want in there. So it's basically like a limit order where you would go in and do $75 buy on Polkadot at $3.75 or $3.80, just to be careful. Like, you wouldn't want it to wick down and liquidate you. So maybe $3.80, $3.85. But long story short, you go in after you've got this initial transaction here put in at, $4.17, excuse me, this trade was made at $4.18.2. So you would go in and you would put in another $75 trade at about $3.80. So if the price of Polkadot came shooting down, that new trade would execute. And what that would do is that would make your next stop loss all the way down at like about $3.40. And so then what I would do to be really super careful is I would go down to about $3.45, $3.50, and I would do one more $75 trade, limit order trade, so that if Polkadot did get all the way down anywhere near 340, you would get another 75 at 340, and now your liquidation price is all the way down, closing in on $3. And what that's going to do, folks, is now your whole $225 is in the market at a price that I very much believe is totally bottomed out. Like, I don't think we're going to see Polkadot go below $3.50. And I would be willing to bet anybody here on the channel that wants to bet that we don't see Polkadot go down below $3. I mean, I'll throw a $1,000 bet against anybody that wants to bet me. I don't believe we're going to see Polkadot below $3, anytime soon. Like, in the next bear market, is it possible? Maybe. But for right now, we're not going to see, Polkadot is not going to have a 25-30% retracement, in my opinion. And theoretically, even if it did, it's not going to do all of it overnight. So theoretically, if you put in these trades, and Polkadot did get down towards the stop loss on the last trade, you could do another 75, which would take it down to, $2.70. And long story short, even like, it's not a bad thing if that happens, as long as you've got the funds. Now, what I want to make clear is if you don't have, $200 or $300, then do less. Like, you literally can make a fortune on these types of trades with a small amount of money. And so I'm going to shift gears here real quick and show you what I'm talking about here. So let's just say, if you wanted to be really careful, you could start off with a $25 trade and then $25 limit orders for 2 or 3 or 4 spots, and say, like, do $100 for a token and just do it $25 at a time. You can see here, folks, this trade was $97.80. Let me go over here to this stop loss and take profit. So on this $97 trade, what I am looking to do with these trades is I'm going to let them run long term. So VeChain was about a 30-cent token during the last bull run. So let's just say that it gets back up to 15 cents during this bull run, which once again is absolutely guaranteed. Anybody that wants to bet me that Chainlink won't go back up to 15 cents during this bull market, wants to throw $1,000 bill on it, I'm willing to bet with you. I'm willing to gamble. But at 15 cents, this $100 trade, or $97.80, turns into $5,700, folks. And the reason that I'm talking about this so passionately is because I know that there's a lot of you out there that have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to invest, and that's fantastic. And you can still take a strategy like this and make absolute fortunes with it. But I also know that there's a lot of you that are working hard, making, 2 jobs, that only have a few $100s here and a few $100s there to invest. And if you're trying to create financial freedom in your life and you don't have a huge amount of money to invest, then you have to find a way to make some big multiples. And this is a way that I believe is a very safe way to make some big multiples on small amounts of money. So just do the math here. What's 5,700 divided by 4? Well, 6,000 divided by 4 would be $1,500. So it's going to be a little bit shy of $1,500. So if you had a $25 trade-in, that would turn into $1,500 for you when VeChain got to this price point of 15 cents. Now, what if VeChain goes all the way up to its previous all-time high of 30 cents? Obviously, that's going to roughly double. So here you are. That $100 trade of mine will be worth over 12 grand. If you just had $25 in the market, what's a fourth of 12 grand? Well, a little over $3,000 that you would have turned a $25 bill into. And folks, let's say that you start at 25 and it dips down to 380. So now you got another buy for 25 at 380, and then it dips down to 340, and you got another $25 buy at 340. It dips down to 310, and you got another $25 buy. At that point, that's actually better for you because you've now got $100, and you've got a much lower cost basis than I do because you've caught it all the way down. And so now when that bottom hits, you're in it at a lower price and you've got the $100 in there. And so you've still got all of the upside. None of your positions ever got liquidated. And the reason that I'm hammering home on this is when I first started talking about this a couple months ago, I hadn't fully, didn't understand exactly what I was doing. I knew it was a good idea, but I've been learning along the way. And after having one or two of my positions get liquidated, I thought, you know what? That's still okay. Like if it gets liquidated, let's say that your $25 position got liquidated and you just put in a new trade at $3.85. That wouldn't be the end of the world. And even if that one got liquidated and you did it again, so like literally you got all the way down to $3 and you put in $25 the third time, your other three $25 trades had gotten liquidated. That fourth $25 trade that you got in at $3 is still going to become worth thousands and thousands of dollars as this heads back up. And the cool thing about it is you have the ability, you have all of the control. Let's say that VeChain gets back up to 30 cents and Bitcoin is only at 85, 90,000. And you believe Bitcoin's going to 100, 125, 150,000. You don't have to sell this. This is something that's arbitrary. Like you can change this number. So I've made it clear, like when Bitcoin, so I've got 15 cents typed in here just as an example, but I actually had that saved at one point in time. But I never had any interest in selling my VeChain here when this gets to 15 cents and worth $5,700. And you say, well, you're crazy, Brad. You just turned $100 into $5,700. Why wouldn't you close out that trade? Well, it's because once VeChain is at 15 cents, I absolutely know for sure I got no worries about it getting liquidated. And so I can handle the fluctuations. I can handle the ups and downs. I don't care if it goes from 15 cents back to 8 or 9 or 10 cents and then runs up to 20 cents and then back to 12. Like I'm not going to try to time this market over and over and over and over, because the one thing too, like if you cash this out and then you decide, that you want to get back in, you're now in at a much higher cost basis and you have to worry about getting liquidated again. The way that I'm doing this, as this bull market takes off, I won't ever have to worry about getting liquidated again. So even when this thing gets up to 25 cents, why in the world, if I think that this thing could turn into a 50, 75 cent dollar token, why would I want to necessarily take this profit at 25 cents? So at 30 cents, when this thing gets up to 20, 25 cents, I probably won't have it set at 30 cents anymore either. I'll probably move it up to say, 50 cents or 75 cents. But look at this, at 50 cents, folks, $21,000 off of $100 bill. Do the math. What's 21,000 divided by 4? A little over $5,000. So on a $25 trade, you would have a $5,000 upside. So I know that was a pretty long explanation, but this is something that I really, really, really have a lot of conviction in. And once again, folks, not financial advice. I want you guys to, do your own research, do your own due diligence on on the Infinite Crypto Inner Circle, we've been talking about this, and I welcome you guys to poke holes and to come up with scenarios where this is an idiotic idea, because I am man enough to admit it if I'm wrong, and that this isn't a smart way for us to try to multiply our money. But in my opinion, I think it's going to be absolutely massive. And I'm really excited about this. And it's really going to be cool here in a few weeks if Bitcoin runs up to 75, 85, 90,000. And some of these positions are in huge profit. The other thing is, folks, like, I'm human. I got life. I got expenses. So I'm not saying I'm going to ride this thing all the way to the peak on every token. There's some possibility. Those 5 trades that I've got sitting right there, here in a month with Bitcoin at 85 or 90,000, that few $100s that I've got right there, I think it's maybe 400, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's somewhere in the ballpark of $1,000 or so in those trades. Those could very well, if stuff starts to 10x, in there with my 10x leverage, I'm getting 100x. If all of a sudden that $1,000 is worth, 25 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand, I will probably pull out some profit and and use that to invest into some other tokens and to do some life and stuff with. So I'm not just saying that I'm going to hold till Bitcoin's 250,000. There will be times, but my main point is that it's a long-term game. If all of a sudden Polkadot ran up to $8 or $9, which would be, that would be 100%. Times 10 would be so it'd be 1,000%. That means my money there on that account, if Polkadot ran to $8, that means my account should be worth about $4,000. So at that point in time, I'm not interested in cashing it out at $8 Polkadot. But Polkadot gets up to $25, $30, $40, and that is worth 25, 30, 40 grand. Then I might certainly take some money off of the table. Anyways, having said all of that, back in the very, very beginning of this, my trusted compadre here put the link here into the chat. So I welcome all of you guys. This is in the description. This is also going to be there in the chat. But go create your free BYDFI account, folks. They're an official sponsor of the YouTube channel. I absolutely love this exchange. They've been around for 4+ years. They've never had a hack or an exploit. They've been incredibly diligent at keeping their customers' funds safe. The other thing that I really love about them and attracted me to them is you do not need to KYC if you are in the United States. And so do your own research wherever you're at and make sure that they are legal and open in your jurisdiction. But they're a global company, and I believe that most everybody watching this channel can participate in the BYDFI exchange. They're doing a ton of welcome bonuses right now. I think it's up to $8,000 worth of welcome bonuses. And on top of that, if you go create a free account through that link, you're going to be registered for a $100 giveaway that I am doing for the people that register for the BYDFI exchange through my referral link. I'm giving away $100 that you can use on some of these perpetual trades. I'm hoping to help one of you guys take $100 and turn it into 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 grand by utilizing this trading method. So please, it's also, a great way to support the channel. Folks, these guys like me, they like the channel, and they like my community. And so, every time you go sign up for something like this, anytime one of the companies that is sponsoring the channel, when you go create, a NEURAHUB account, you're definitely helping out the channel, by doing that. NEURAHUB is our go-to. I'm going to have to figure out a new way to do this branding stuff to where I can actually find it when I want it. But NEURAHUB, is another incredible project that we really have a lot of love for here at the Infinite Crypto YouTube channel. And they have, they have recently over doubled since we started talking about these guys. But they have an incredible suite of products, and you can go create your free NEURAHUB AI account through my referral link in the description. And every time you do that, that's a great way to support the channel without costing yourself any funds. You know, these companies see that you guys are coming in and supporting their projects, and it means a lot to them. The whole reason they sponsor the channel is they believe that I'm going to help them, you know, grow their businesses. And so please, you know, go to the description and check out the different sponsors of the channel and see if you have, you know, an interest in anything that's going on there, and support those sponsors of the channel. And I believe we've got a couple of new sponsors that are going to be coming onto the channel here very soon. So we've got some exciting new stuff for you guys coming out. With that, man, here we go. Been over 11 minutes, or over an hour and 11 minutes. So we probably ought to think about calling it a day here. Go enjoy the rest of our Wednesdays. And awesome, man. Dave, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I see that you say you were playing with it yesterday, man. That's fantastic. You know, once again, folks, the last thing that I'll mention here real quick is I do have my Infinite Crypto Inner Circle. That is where this strategy was first announced, well before I talked about it here on the YouTube channel. And let me see if I can find this real quick, pull this up. But folks, right now we're doing a free month in the Inner Circle. And so if you want to come in and experience the Inner Circle and everything that we are doing in the Inner Circle, you know, go join the Inner Circle. Josh, I hope you're watching this. We got to figure out a way to move these brandings around and get them organized in some kind of an order, because I've been looking for my Infinite Crypto branding this whole time. There we go, finally. Like, we literally have a list of about 30 or 40 brands at this point, and it's kind of getting crazy. So there's got to be a way that we can organize them here in my StreamYard, to where I don't have to look like an idiot for 10, 15, 20 seconds every time I want to share something. But join the private mastermind. All of these ideas, that BYDFI strategy was talked about probably closing in on a couple of months ago. And there's a lot of people that have taken advantage of it and that have positioned themselves to make thousands and thousands of dollars with these trades. And so I've mentioned it before. There's a lot of things that I can talk about in a smaller private group setting where you guys are part of it and kind of have given me permission through your participation to talk about. There's a lot of things here on the YouTube channel where it's public, where I have to be very careful about what I say and how I say it. In the private channel, we can really get down to the nitty gritty and really talk in detail, and, you know, get down into the dirt on these topics. Also, the private Inner Circle Mastermind gets first access to all of the private sales and the different things that I'm doing for the community. And they also have an opportunity to get in on the Gains pad, which is a pooling launch pad. I don't have time to go into that now, but the Gains launch pad is something that I'm super excited about. And we've got 2 pools that we're working on right now for the Gains pad. So that's you know, there are a lot of great reasons. Go enjoy your free month. If you don't want to continue the membership after the free month, no hard feelings, but definitely at least just go check it out and get into a couple of our private masterminds. We normally do them on Saturday mornings. So if you, and we also record them. So if you'll have access to all of the mastermind recordings for the last few months, and you'll get access to all of them that we do over the next month. So with that, folks, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Exciting times, guys. I think that the next handful of months, once again, I'll say it again, we are in for some exciting times. And I think all of us that have been putting in the hard work and the due diligence and the getting ourselves educated and building our cryptocurrency investing portfolio are about to be handsomely rewarded, man. Big things are happening. I'm excited to see all of the money that gets made in, in here. So, hey, Bobby, I wanted to give you a quick shout out. Bobby Amos, thank you so much for being here. Thoughts on Sushi and Sui, dev-based and has best content around. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of Sui. It's a little bit higher market cap. And so a lot of times on this channel, especially on this particular video, crypto, we focus a little bit more on some of the microcap gems. But yeah, just like Caspa and, you know, and Tia and some of the other ones that we talked about, I do believe that Sui is going to do massive things in this bull market, and is definitely a great place to have a little bit of funds parked. And then I do think that that whole ecosystem could show some massive gains. So it's, you know, I would definitely, if you've got any tokens on the Sui ecosystem that are a little bit lower market cap tokens that you would like me to talk about, come back next Wednesday and, you know, get in the chat a little bit earlier and let's go over them. I would love that. But thank you so much for you know, for supporting the channel today. I hope you subscribed and hit that notification bell. And folks, I hope all of you that are still with me, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel, man. It means a lot. Appreciate it. Pablo Noodles, thank you, Paul, for being here, man. God bless you, my friend. I hope you're having a fantastic day across the pond. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. Dave, you're absolutely welcome, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, man. I can always count on you to be here. Same thing, you know, Eric. You guys, I mean, seriously, guys, go back and look through the streams. If you can find me a stream where Paul and Dave P and Eric weren't at it, I would be absolutely amazed. Every once in a while, one of them might miss, but I guarantee you, you go back 6 months, you're probably not going to find one live stream where all three of these guys weren't there. So with that, folks, thank you again for being here. God bless you. Have a fantastic day, and get ready for some more incredible token teasers. I've got another one that I'm going to be publishing today on a gaming project that I think is absolutely massive. So, you know, hit that notification bell, man. We've been bringing a lot of content to the channel. These token teaser interviews where I get together with the founders of these different projects and go through and ask them questions and have them highlight their website and their socials and why they think it's a good project and why it could potentially be a good investment, have been absolutely fantastic lately. So with that, folks, have a fantastic day, and we will see you again very soon. Bye-bye.